Hello, I'm Summit Mayor Nora Radest. Coronavirus, that's what everyone is talking about, and for good reason. For the past few weeks, our community has been focused on preparation, precaution, and prudence, not panic, while health officials continue to address the coronavirus outbreak. This past week, the World Health Organization declared COVID-19 a global pandemic, and many states, including New Jersey, have declared a state of emergency. As you know, the Summit Public Schools are closed, and as of today, the Summit Library is closed for 2 weeks. We will reassess the situation at that time and decide when to reopen. We have communicated with you electronically, making you aware of the measures the city is taking to prioritize health and safety as we navigate this rapidly evolving situation. All updates on city operations, prevention, and well-being, as well as links to resources, are available to you 24/7 on the city website, cityofsummit.org. We post multiple updates on the city website each day, along with social media posts, sharing information and guidance from local health officials, the CDC, and the state, as well as other community groups. If you have not already done so, please go to cityofsummit.org and sign up for notifications. In these uncertain times, it is the easiest way for you to get information. Today, as we hear news of extraordinary developments, I want to take a few moments to allay your concerns and share our citywide approach to mitigation. I am keenly aware that what we still do not know about COVID-19 causes uncertainty, and uncertainty generates anxiety. Our regional health department has strong experience having navigated responses to outbreaks of H1N1, SARS, and avian flu. In addition, our municipality has a leadership team well-versed in emergency response. These elements provide our community with extensive know-how as we face together the uncertainty. We are learning more about COVID-19 every day. For example, we know that it is highly contagious and spreads by human contact, and that community transmission is entrenched in many parts of the world. Our common aim of everyone involved in this fight is to arrest the impact of COVID-19 and minimize its potential impact in Summit, so our health systems can respond appropriately while vaccines are developed, tested, and deployed. Some towns are closing their parks and playgrounds, but I prefer not to do that. However, if residents do not adhere to social distancing guidelines, I will do whatever is necessary to mitigate the spread of COVID-19. Here are some essential guidelines to follow to mitigate the spread of COVID-19 in Summit. Do not schedule playgrounds, playdates, parties, sleepovers, or visits with other families. This sounds extreme because it is. We are trying to create distance between family units and between individuals across those family units. It is uncomfortable, especially for families with small children or for kids who love to play with their friends. But even if you choose only one friend to have over, you are creating new links and possibilities for the type of transmission that all of our school, work, and public event closures are trying to prevent. Symptoms of coronavirus take 4 to 5 days to manifest themselves. Someone who comes over looking well can still transmit the virus. Sharing food is particularly risky. Do not do so with people outside of your family. The wisdom of early and aggressive social distancing is that it can flatten the curve, give our health system a chance to not be overwhelmed, and eventually may reduce the length and need for longer periods of extreme social distancing later. We need to all do our part during these times, even if it means some discomfort. Spend time outdoors, but maintain distance, ideally 6 feet between people outside your family. Do not use public facilities like playground structures, as these structures are not regularly cleaned. Try not to have physical contact with people outside of your family. Go outside every day if you can, but stay physically away from others. Try not to have kids play with each other, even outside, if that means direct physical contact. Even basketball or soccer involve direct contact and cannot be recommended. Do not visit nursing homes or other areas where large numbers of the elderly reside, as they are at the highest risk for complications and mortality from coronavirus. We need to find alternate ways to reduce social isolation in these communities through virtual means instead of physical in-person visits. Reduce the frequency of going to stores, restaurants, and coffee shops for the time being. Trips to the grocery store are necessary, but try to limit them. Wash your hands before leaving the house and upon return. Takeout meals and food are safer than eating in a restaurant for the time being. If you are sick, definitely stay home and contact a medical professional. If you are sick, you should try to isolate yourself from the rest of your family within your house as best as you can. If possible, sleep in separate bedrooms and use a separate bathroom. If you have questions about whether you qualify or should get a coronavirus test, call your primary care physician. I want to thank you for the courageous way that I know Summit residents, community organizations, and business owners will respond to these necessary measures. In the coming days and weeks, the steps we take around COVID-19 will continue to evolve. As things progress, we will continue to keep you informed. And during this difficult time, let us not forget about our local businesses, and let's look for ways to support them and the common good. We are in this together. Reach out to your neighbors, especially the elderly who are susceptible to COVID-19 particularly. Situations like these remind us of our vulnerability as humans and our interconnectedness as a community. During this time, I know our resourcefulness, resolve, and resilience will help us overcome any challenge we face. Thank you very much.